Just want to go over this as an example real quick. Just random post I seen talking about a guy in the Civil War he walked into Civil War hospitals filled with dying boys nobody else would touch, wounds no one could bear to look at. Walt Whitman stayed anyway, dressing wounds, holding hands, writing final letters home, giving comfort to over 80,000 soldiers until their last breath. And then there's the information on it. Again, pause it and read it. I've already read it. I'm not going to sit here and read it out loud. I got pizza in the oven. The point, again, which is why I'm reading it, or which is why I'm not reading it, I apologize. The point is the last sentence in the second to the last paragraph, which is, oh wait, no, actually not the last, actually it is the second to the last paragraph. He dressed wounds, he fed men who couldn't feed themselves, he wrote letters home for boys too weak to hold a pen. He sat with the dying so they wouldn't face their final moments alone. Historians estimated he comforted more than 80,000 soldiers this way, asking nothing in return, no medals, no recognition, just presence, when presence was the only thing left to give. Let me correct that, not in the, not claiming it's wrong, it's just a statement, but it's obvious the way they put it, the only thing left. As if, almost like putting it less, when in truth, your authentic presence for another person in any way, shape, or form, it already is the most you can actually give another human being. Not servitude for you, not servitude for yourself, not ulterior motives, nothing of the sort. Not just like he said, he didn't want any medals, this and that. It has nothing to do with you. And it's not really serving others in a servitude kind of way. Offer your presence authentically, honestly, etc. And that's the most you can give. That is the best you can give somebody already. Not, that's all that's left or the last. That is the most, period. If everything you offer a person begins with your authentic presence, that is already the best it could be in that moment. Not last, but first, from your authentic presence, offered to another person. And then everything from that point, from offering authentic presence, is already the best it could be in that moment. Not last, but first, and from there. That's why there's no medal needed, no recognition, none of that stuff like it says. Where is it? Asking nothing in return, no medals, no recognition, just presence when presence was the only thing left to give. No, because that was what was needed. Again, there was nothing left to do for them people. So that was the only thing left to offer them. But that kind of offering should be first in every kind of interaction. And that's already the best there is to give. Not offering for yourself or self-servitude, etc., but just authentically offering your presence for whatever help, assistance, etc., whatever you can offer to give authentically is already the best there is. That's beyond servitude. That's congruent and harmony, authenticity, etc. That's life, not bullcrap. It's not last. And you know what? Props to that guy for actually being an authentic human being. I've never heard of him before. I've heard of that name. I've never read that before. I don't know how true, how real of a person that. I don't know. I'm not claiming either. I'm just saying I haven't looked up whether that's a real man. You can read anything made up at all online. You don't know what's what. But I'm saying regardless of that, you know, the person being described was an authentic human being. Not performative, not self-freaking serving, none of that bullcrap nonsense. Just, here are people who need help. It's not about me. What could I offer them? That's what it's about. What you get in return for that presence, that offering, that interaction, etc., you get the joy, and even in the harshest conditions like that, you get the joy of offering authentic expressions of life even at the end of it. There was nothing more, nothing greater in the face of death than that guy, what he offered. And that's it. Instead of putting it last like all that's left, no, that is the best you could offer. Anybody, in any situation, at any time. It don't have to be, you know, on death's door. I seen that put like again, when presence was the only thing left to give. That's the first thing that should be there and given. Not last, not the only thing there, but the starting point. And then everything comes from there. Do it and find out. I double dog dare you.